Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And he was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Darnold completes it, and taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
And the Lions took a flyer on Williams, who played 4 years with the Chargers and 2 more with the Raiders. Missed all of 2020 with a shoulder injury. Trying to get back in form. Grabs one there for a 1st down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 left.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Steps away.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Faking the give, Darnold. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Swift. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a three-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Off of play action, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trenton Cannon from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Darnold now to throw. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's taken to the 26.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Darnold. Flushed out right.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll drop to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments.